Welcome, student. Today we are going to study this second class lesson, chasing the sea monster, page number 43. So, chasing means to follow someone to catch. To follow someone to catch. Okay. So let us start this study to chasing the sea monsters. So here that is 2.6, lesson number 2.6, that is chasing the sea monster. Chasing means to follow someone to catch. Okay, this is a fairy tale written by Jules Verne. Jules Verne. So Jules Verne was a French writer. He is known the father of science fiction. So the stories written by this Jules Verne are categorized as a science fiction. So in these lessons we considered unknown creature. Unknown creature. This is the time when the submarines are not in a practice. Submarines are not invented. So Jules Verne also created this science fiction on the submarines or frigates. He referred that submarines as a frigate. Okay, he wrote about rockets, space travel, submarine when such things were unknown. In this passage from his novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he describes how peoples on the ship thinks of the submarine as a animal and try to chase and hunt. Okay, so this is the fiction lesson, science fiction. Okay, let us continue. It is very funny and very interesting lesson. Here is the picture of a frigate which flows under the depth of a sea. Okay, the writer considered this submarine as a unknown creature. Okay, here we saw a light which is on and sending lights on the different things under the depth of water, under the depth of sea. Okay, so let us continue with the reading. In previous lectures we learn about the yoga. Okay, so let us continue with these lessons, that is our frigates. A warship. Okay, it is one type of warships. Our frigates wanted to go back. So the frigates or a warship wanted to go back to their shelter. Okay, or their own place, but the unearthly animals came at us with a speed double our own. So here unearthly means which is not found on the earth. it comes with the speed uh, double towards these frigates. We gasped, more stunned than afraid. So they become very stunned. They didn't realize the reality, so they become stunned. Their face was looking very stunned, not because they were afraid about this unknown creature, so they become a very stunned. So they stood mute and motionless. So to know that unknown creature which is following with the double speed of that frigate, they remains motionless and alert on their 2 feet. The animal caught up with us, so they look at that animals played with us. So that animal tried to play with these frigates. It made a full circle around the frigate and wrap means to pack something with the wrapping, means rounding the packaging material. So that unknown creature make a rounds of that frigates. Many rounds see that unknown creature runs around that frigate. It made a full circle around the frigate and wrapped us in a sheet of electricity. Here we saw an electricity that unknown creature threw in the water. That sheet of electricity that were like luminous dust. At any instant, it could have dashed against our ship. So if they move forward or do something, that electricity which throws the light on that frigate will be dashed with that ship. Meanwhile, I was surprised to see that our warship was fleeing, run away, not fighting. So here a writer says that I was surprised because they were all soldiers and the duty of the soldiers were to fight, but it was that frigate was not fighting in the war, but they tried to flee from that unknown creature. I commented on this to Commander Farragut. So on this type of situations, while running away from that unknown creature, writer commented means giving or asking something to the commander. The commander is the head of a single warship. Okay, it is a commander. The member of that ships were considered as a crew. And the commander is the head of that crew. Okay. So what is meant by frigate? A small speedy ship used in war, and unearthly means a strange, not like those found on earth. Okay, the meaning given of that words. Okay, so here he asked to the commander Farragut. The name of the commander is Farragut. His face ordinarily means generally so emotionless. So the face of the commander does not give any emotions because of this unknown creature, showed great astonishment. So that emotionless commander also become very astonished towards this because of this unknown creature. Okay, so he asked, and the commander gives answer that Professor Aronnax. So the writer considered himself as a Professor Aronnax. He answered me, I don't know what kind of fearsome creature I am up against, and I don't want to forget running foolish risk in all this darkness. So the period which they experience is a night period, and the commander has a responsibility of all the crew members. So he decided to run away from that creature and ordered the other crew members like that. So this commander wanted to save the life of crew members of that warship frigates. Okay, so he did not want to take any risk of the crew member on the frigate. Besides, how should we attack? Besides, how should we attack this unknown creature, because they don't know what will be reply comes from that unknown creature, and how should we defend ourselves against it? Let us wait for a daylight, and then we will play a different role. So commander is a very thinkable person. Okay, he thought very carefully. He wanted to give a severe response, or a response after thinking a certain things. Okay, he wanted to wait for a day, because this in the night it is very hard and risky to attack on this unknown creature. So this is the stand that commander orally gives to this Professor Aronnax. Okay, the whole crew stayed on their feet all night long. So all the crew members becomes alert and remains readily for any actions or any order given by the commander. So no one even thought of sleeping. So all crew members devoted themselves to fight against that unknown creature. Unable to compete with the monster speed, our frigate, the Abraham Lincoln, the name of that frigate was Abraham Lincoln, slow down. So that frigates wanted to run away from that unknown creature, but the speed of the creature was double than that of a frigate's speed. So this frigate, they did not run away from that unknown, it is called as a monster. Okay, they did not compete with the monster speed, though that monsters comes near to this frigate and take a round in the sea. So they slow down the speed of their frigates. So it's a part the animal mimicked try to make a copy. Okay, the animal mimicked the frigate, simply rode with the waves but did not leave the field of battle. That creature also copied the speed of the frigate, because he when the frigate tried to run away very fastly, the creature also increased his speed. But when frigate slow down its speed, the unknown creature also slow down its speed, but he take the round of that frigates. Okay, he did not leave the battlefield. Okay, however, near midnight it disappeared. That creature was vanished from nearby this frigate. or to use more appropriate expression, it went out like a huge glow worm. Which glow worm? So he suddenly vanished from that frigates. Had it fled from us, we didn't know and were filled with fear and hope at the same time. So here the crew members and the commander and the Professor Arnox become confused. Okay, they they experience, their face shows the fear, and other side of the experience of their face shows the hope at the same time. So these things, fear and hope, was shown on their face at the same time. But at 12:53 a deafening hiss could be heard, resembling the sound made by the water spout expelled the tremendous intensity. Though, so the sound of that unknown creature was come towards these crew members with very tremendous intensity. By then, Commander Farragut, Ned Land, and I were on the after deck, peering eagerly into the darkness. So Professor Aronnax, I means Professor Aronnax, was stayed at after deck, the backside of the deck, and he eagerly looked here and there in the darkness. Tell me, Ned Land, isn't that the noise cetaceans make when they spurt water from their blue shade? Cetacean means the marine animal. Cetacean means, here is the meaning, the marine animals like a whale. Lurking means hiding. Okay, so here that whale is a big animal, big mammals, which swim under the depth of sea. Okay, here they vary noise, sir, but this one's way louder. So they experience very loud noise. So there can be no mistake. There's definitely a whale lurking in our waters, lurking, hiding. So that they consider that this unknown creature may be whale, and it is that whale is wanted to hide from their frigates. Near 2 o'clock in the morning, the core of a light reappeared 5 miles away from Abraham Lincoln. The name of that frigate was Abraham Lincoln. So when there was a 2 o'clock in the morning, the core means one type of shade of light reappeared from that frigate up to 5 miles away. Okay, we stayed on the alert until daylight, getting ready for action. Whaling gear was set up along the railings. Our chief officer loaded the blunderbushes, which can launch harpoons. So there, all the crew members becomes very ready for any time when the war will blow. Okay, when the war will begins. So all the soldiers becomes very ready. Ned Land was content to sharpen his harpoon and dreadful weapons in his hand. There was that Ned Land missile. It is one type of missile which thrown out of submarine or a frigate towards the enemy. It was one dreadful weapons. Okay, at the 6 o'clock in the day begins to break. So here comes the day out, and sun tries to come out at 6 o'clock. When the down means when sun appears in the sky, that period, early light, the animal's electric glow disappeared. So when the sun comes out, the electric glow of that unknown creature was disappeared. At 7 o'clock, a very dense morning mist spread around us. Mist means a fog, one type of a fog, from which we can't see. Okay, our best spy glasses were unable to pierce it, so it was unable to see uh, for a long distance because of that mist, means fogs. The spy glasses means spy glasses these type of glasses were used in a war by the soldiers. Okay, it is, so therefore it is considered that the spy glasses was a high quality glass, having the high quality glass, but it was also unable to see the outcome, disappointment and anger. So because of these situations, all the crew members becomes a disappointed and becomes very angry. At 8 o'clock, when sun comes out, okay, mist rolled away. So due to heat by the sun, this mist, means fogs, were vanished from the atmosphere. The horizon grew wider and clear, so all the atmosphere becomes very clear. Suddenly Ned Land's voice could be heard, that the missile's voice could be heard. There's things in a question astern port. The harpooner shouted. Every eyes looked towards the point indicated. The harpooner means the gunner who throws the missiles, who shouted astern to port. So all the men or crew members try to see where that harpooner was indicated. Okay, there, a mile and a half from the frigate, a long blackish body emerged a meter above the waves, quivering violently, and the tail was creating the considerable current. So there was a tail of a fan which creates the current, sea current, okay, or oceanic current, means the flow of water, okay, due to some fans which is at the end of the submarines. Okay, when the long blackish, the body is in color, the black is in color, emerged a meter above the waves. So the submarines was at the on the top of that frigates. The crew were waiting impatiently for orders from their leader. The latter, after carefully observing the animals, ordered the engineers to sail full steam towards the animal. So they sail means full steam. Sail full steam means sail the frigates with full speed towards that animals. Three cheers greeted this order. The hours of battles has sounded. So now all the crew members experience that there may be start of wars. So all the crew members becomes very alert and they hold the missiles. A few moments later, the Abraham Lincoln headed straight for the animals. Unconcerned, the latter let us come nearer. It got up a little speed and kept its distance, so that unknown creature moved forward with the same speed of that frigate. The chase dragged for about 3/4 of an hour. Nearly 3/4 means nearly about 45 minutes. They chased that unknown creature, that frigate. chases this unknown creature. So the chase started or wars begins. Okay, but that unknown creature also increased its speed. At this rate, it was obvious that we would never catch up with it. So, due to the increase in the speed of that unknown animals, strange animals, the crew members will not catch that. The Abraham Lincolns gathered speed, but so did the animals. So that animals copy the speed of Abraham Lincoln frigates. It also that animal also increase his speed. This went on the next hours. The Abraham Lincoln was now speeding so much that its mast trembled down their blocks. So Abraham Lincoln also increased its speed very sharply. Okay, what a chase! No, I can't describe the excitement that shook my over very being. Ned Land stayed at his post and harpoons in his hand. Several times the animal let us approach. Then, just as a harpooner was about to strike, the cetacean would steal off swiftly. So when they started, harpoon means weapons, one type of a missile which is used in the depth of water by the submarines, nowadays submarines. Okay, when that frigates come to the near and that unknown animals, strange animals come in the range of that missiles, when they becomes very ready for to throw that missiles towards the animal, that harpooners remains ready to throw that missiles. The animals move very swiftly. Commander Frigate then decided to use more direct method. The commander tried to use a direct method, that is he said, so that animal is faster than the Abraham Lincoln. All right, mate, man the gun in bow. Our forecastle means the forecastle means the starting point of the frigates, one side of the frigates through which where we move forward. Okay, forecastle cannon was immediately loaded and leveled. The cannoneer fired a shot, but his shell passed some feet above the cetacean, which stayed half a mile off. So they try to use the cannon and fire a shot, but that shell passes near from that unknown creature. Over somebody with the better aim, the commander shouted, $500. Then the man who can pierce that infernal beast. So here he loudly shouted that the $500 to the man who can pierce that infernal beast. Okay, the mate means assistance. Here steal away means move away. That missiles move from nearby that unknown creature or strange creature. So here commander shouted that if someone who catches that animals or a beast, then then that person will get $500. Calm of eye, cool and feature. The old grey bird gunner, I can see him to this day, approached the cannon, put it in a position, and took aim for a good while. There was a mighty explosion mingled with cheer from the crew. So everyone applauded this old person of crew members whose eyes were very calm and cool. Okay, his grey bearded means grey beard. The color of her beard is a grey So he is a gunner on that ship. So he approached towards the cannon and take the position. He uploaded that cannon. Okay. After that, there was a mighty explosion, and everyone cheered. Everyone, each crew members were cheered. The shell reached its target and it hits the animal, but bounced off its rounded surface, vanished into the sea 2 miles out. Oh, drat! Said the old gunner in his anger. He picked up a same point of that unknown creature, and he fired a missile towards that creature, and it struck that animal, but that animal suddenly vanished. Okay. Oh, drat, said the old gunner in his anger, that monster must be covered with a 6-inch armor plate. So here that old gunner considered that strange animal must have a armor plate on its body. The hunt was on again, so they tried to hunt that strange creature again. That monster must be covered with the 6-inch armor plate. The hunt was again. Hours after hours went by without the animal showing at least a sign of weariness. However, it must be said that we too struggled on tirelessly. Tirelessly means continuously, without tire, without become tired. Okay, at 10:50 in the evening, so whole day they were chasing that unknown creature. That electric light reappeared 3 miles away from the frigate, just as clean and intense as the night before. The monster seemed motionless. Was it asleep, perhaps weary from its workday, just riding with the waves? This was our chance. The commander frigate decided to take a full advantage of it. Okay. They see that the monster becomes very motionless. Okay. So this was a chance. This was a chance that commander decided to take a full advantage, and so he gave his orders. So here is the frigates. Okay, and here is the sign of unknown creature. Okay, and here is the missiles that thrown towards this unknown creature, which has showing the electric lights. Okay, the frigates approached without making a sound, stopped 2 cables length from the animal. A profound silence reigned over the deck. We were not 100 feet from the blazing core of light. So they saw the light of that strange animals which is near to that frigates. The blazing core of light, whose glow grew stronger and dazzled with the eyes. So here is the picture. Okay. Just then, leaning over a forecastle, the starting point of the frigates railing, I saw Ned Land below me, brandishing his dreadful harpoons. Barely 20 feet separated him from the motionless animals. So they throw that dreadful harpoon towards that animal. All at once his arm shot forward and harpoons was launched. Now the harpoons were launched. I heard the weapons making ringing sound as if it had hit some hard substance. The electric light suddenly went out, and the 2 enormous water spouts crashed onto deck of the frigate. racing like a torrent from one end of the ship to other, toppling crewmen, breaking a spare mast and yardarms of their lashings. The hideous collisions occurred and thrown over the rail with no time to catch hold of it. I was hurled into the sea. So, here is the story which is given from the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by the Jules Verne. Okay, so here we completed the lessons. You have to do the homework of these lessons. Okay, from the passage, find the words and phrases used to describe the monster. The first question, from the group of 4, find all the reference to the time given the passage. Here are all night long means the crew stayed on their feet near midnight. So here are the answers. Look at these frigates, old days frigates. Observe the picture and the label the carefully that match the words meaning in the given table. So here is the forecastle. Look at these frigates. Okay, mast, yard. Okay, forecastle, starboard, port, after deck, stern. Okay, mast means the straight bamboos or a straight bamboos through which these hold the boat. Okay, so here are the some words which you have to identify on this boat. A yard, a floor flat area built on a ship. Must means the forward part of the main body of the ship. Means forward part means from this to up to this point. Okay, it is called mast. Okay, the bow, the forward part of the deck. Forward part of the deck means here is the deck. Here is the deck from this to up to this point. Okay, this part is called as a forward part. Okay, this is middle and this is end part. Okay, forecastle, a pole slung across the ship's mast. The sailing hangs from the yard. Okay, here is the called as a mast and this part is called as a yard. Okay, which is used to hold the power of air. Okay, starboard, the rearmost back part of a ship. Stern, a part which is always in the front while ship is sailing. After deck, the right hand side of the ship at once face forward. The fore, an open deck near the back. Okay, so here are the some grammatical parts given in this below this lesson, that is language study. The transitive and intransitive verbs. We can classify verbs into two types: transitive, intransitive. Some verbs need object. When verb has an object, it is transitive. So because it makes a complete sense with the help of object. The boy kicked the football. So the action that is kick has the football. It's an object. Give, cook, buy are the transitive verb. Some verbs do not need any object. When the verbs do not have any objects, it is intransitive. We laugh loudly. So laugh is in this sentence does not have an object. Laugh, walk, cry are intransitive verbs. So the action does with the help of verb implies on itself, it is called intransitive. When it implies on an object and it is present in the sentence, it is called as a transitive. Okay. Bird fly, intransitive. Here are some examples. Children's fly kites, it is transitive. So transitive means it must have object. Okay. The children's doing an action of flying kites. Okay. So the action of flying operates on kites. So here is a object, here is a verb, and here is a subject. Means S plus V plus O are transitive, okay. And intransitive means the action done by the subject implies on itself. Okay. So here bird flies, the action of fly implies on only birds. Here object is absence. Okay, so it is called as a intransitive. Okay, so this is very simple, okay. So we will complete this lesson here. You have to complete the exercise given below. Okay.